Not optimistic, to be honest. Away form hasn't been great. Last time I came here, we lost. I'm expecting the same again today, to be honest.
Yeah, it can be quite a tough place to come, can't it?
Yes, quite tightly packed in. They're always tough places to go when it's like that.
Yeah. What have you made of their form in recent weeks? Obviously, they've picked up a couple of results, but it feels like Norwich haven't really been at their best.
Yeah, I think it's been sort of hit and miss, really.
Yeah.
I think that's the story of the season. I think that's how it's going to be.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of young players and a few old players, so it's just a mixture.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get the best, sometimes you won't.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll pick more results up towards the end of the season. So.
Yeah. Is that sort of understandable, the form they've shown so far, or were you hoping for a bit better?
Yeah, I'm where we expected to be.
Yeah.
Obviously hoping for better, but I certainly didn't think we'd do any worse than what we're doing. And some you win, some you lose at this point.
Obviously, the January window is open now. Do you feel like it's a time where Norwich need to do a decent amount of work?
There's one or two positions. Obviously, right wing is the big one. Yeah. But other than that, I don't really think anything's screaming out that it needs to be done. But obviously, you can never have too many players in one position, really. So.
Yeah. Can I have a score prediction for today's game?
I know he said we probably lost, but I'm going to go optimistic and say 2-2.
I think it was an okay performance. There was some defensive, a bit of shaky moments when they had corners, obviously, because our record was set pieces. Attacking play was decent. I thought Signs probably could have passed the ball a little bit more. But overall, you can't complain with a win.
Yeah. Did you think Norwich deserved to win, or was that maybe a little bit fortunate?
Yeah, I think we had the equal chances, probably better chances. But I think we just about deserved it.
I suppose moments of quality like that one from Marcelino and they decide games like that, don't they?
Yeah, special players like him and Signs has popped up with a few this season as well. It takes a special player like John Rowe was last season, where you can make something out of nothing.
Is it encouraging to see them win in a game like that where they weren't at their best?
Especially away from home. Honestly, did not expect to win here today because Luton's home record is fairly impressive, but we dug in and got a result, which is great.
Who impressed you today individually?
I say Candor had a really good game. Obviously Nunes with the goal. Those two standouts for me.
What about Shane Duffy? It felt like he was...
Shane Duffy, he's a monster at the back. He's crucial for us at the minute. So
do you think he's showing that there's room for sort of experience and maybe a bit more of an old-fashioned type of player in the team rather than just young players? Or
definitely, I mean, it's great to have a mixture of the two. I think it really showed today. Loads of important headers. Obviously, Luton are a very physical side, so it's good to have him there for us.
And in terms of the wider context, what do you expect for this season? Do you think Norwich can push for playoffs, or is it a bit late for that?
Well, I mean, we're in the same position we were last season, 12th at this point, so you never know. Good run of results, starting the new year off with a win, so you never know. But I think next season is another summer transfer window. I think we can really do something next season. Yeah,
you mentioned transfers. Obviously, the January window is open today. Would you like to see Norwich do a lot of business?
The business that we need to. I'd like to see us keep hold of every player if possible. Obviously, Fashion's gone now, but acquisitions. I think we need a couple just to add depth to the squad.
Which sort of areas would you want those additions?
Right winger. Definitely. I think O'Neill played well there today. It was a shame when he saw him come off, but he's really been the only player that's filled that spot for us.
Just back in from Luton. Nice trip today, and really enjoyable game. Lovely to get the 3 points. Really dug in. One of those ones that the Championship throws up at you, and you've got to turn around and be ready to react. Fantastic ability to come away with 3 points from what is a tough game, really. They may be down the bottom and struggling a bit, but it's a team that will push you and make sure you have to work hard. It's one of those ones, I think, that you've got to be 100%, and fair play to Norwich that they dug in and they gave everything that they physically could. Big shout out to Shane Duffy. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. He had his head on everything. He was decent with his distribution, and also obviously getting his blocks in. Marcondes, absolutely fantastic also. Man of the match, though, goes to Duffy from my point. Just thought that he just shaded everybody for it and helped see us through that line. I thought, Marcondes was great. I thought Onel was quite effective on that right. Kept running and running, give us obviously an option, and obviously until he had to go off. Really impressed with Cernak when he came on. I think he provided us with a lot more energy and just more of that focal point that I think we needed, just at the point obviously that Marcondes, when he started towards obviously that front line and then moved back, I feel that kind of helped us. Hopefully not a bad injury for Slimani. Didn't look very good when we obviously saw him come off and walking across the pitch with the boot, but fingers crossed, obviously that can be precautionary. But yeah, absolutely enjoyable day. I thought they did really, really well to come away with that. If you start the week, especially the 3 games, and you're looking for 7 points probably from 9, that's what they've got. So I'll give them that. A little bit of a disappointment that we couldn't see QPR over the line to get 9 from 9, but that would have been perfect. And on to Coventry. Hopefully, again, no more injuries. Ready to go again. See if it goes from there. And fingers crossed that there might be a signing.
Just back from a quick trip to Luton. Probably the quickest away ground for me this season. Fantastic 3 points on the road again. Made hard work of it. But fantastic to see us get back to winning ways in 2025. First half, I think the defence was super solid. Doyle, nothing got past him. I think Krzeni is growing and growing and growing into that left-back role. I think he's nailed that down as his own now. Jack Stacey on the right was, again, up and down the wing as you'd want him to be. But like I say, super solid at the back. Shane Duffy, though, for me, man of the match today. The birthday boy. Nothing got past him. Solid in the air, solid on the ground. And a fantastic performance from him today. Second half, I thought we came into the game a little bit more. I think Ante Cernak coming on changed the game for me. I think Hernandez starting for me didn't really work. I know we talk about him being a super sub. I think that's where he's best, and I think starting him today just showed that in a little bit more detail. Great goal from Nunes. Not quite sure how it got through so many players and into the back of the net, but fantastic to see. I think my biggest frustration is the team just don't want to seem to take shots. Science has seemed to forget that football's a team game and trying to do everything himself. And we're a little bit shy of just getting the laces through the ball and trying to get it on target. I think the more we do that, the more goals we'll score, clearly. As I say, great 3 points on the road. Great to kick off 2025 with a win. And let's move onwards now to Coventry on Saturday.
Just back in London from a very enjoyable day out in Luton and some successful start to 2025. Wasn't a classic, but I thought it was a fairly sort of solid, steely, professional away performance in Norwich, and probably well worth a 1-0 win in the end. I thought Shane Duffy was magnificent at the back. Really solid defensive performance, blocks, headers. Absolute colossus all game. I thought Ante Cernak had a really good game as well when he came on, taking his heart on the pitch, leading the line, and it was really impressive. So not the most thrilling contest we'll probably ever see, but having not won away from home since I think that Derby game at the end of September, it was sort of long overdue. So it was nice to see an away win, and fingers crossed ahead of 2 sort of very tough looking away trips to Sheffield United and Leeds in January. Starting to build again into the new year. So fun day out, really good atmosphere, and a decent away performance, which was good to see. So fingers crossed more of the same on the Bull City.